Hi, this is Tina Karagulian of Black Rose Arts and Press. I am meeting with you a little bit early, day early. We normally meet on Thursdays, but something said I need to share it right now, and I wanted to give you an opportunity. Two things, because I have a beautiful painting behind me, which I would love to share as well. It's called Coral Flight. You can see the kind of movement that's going on in that painting. Take an opportunity to just look at it. And when we were in yoga class, my Kundalini Yoga class, we were studying about the circulatory system and the glandular system, and I'm still learning so much about the beautiful way the body works. And it is like the movement of this painting, where the synapses start moving, the glands start moving. When everything is working the way it needs to, your brain is more clear. Everything starts working really well. And this was a commitment that I made a few years ago when I went through adrenal fatigue, hormonal imbalance due to menopause, and some traditional methods, which I know, again, every woman's body is different and how things work together. But Kundalini Yoga was really, really instrumental in bringing that balance back. And it was really important to know that I, as an empowered female, could use my own breath to do certain kind of movements to also bring about my own body's better health. And so a lot of Kundalini Yoga is not only about just yoga stretches and moves for those who don't know it, but it is also about really simple, pinpointed eye focus and breath to help you really navigate your body in a whole new way. So in some ways, it's very different than other yoga traditions in that, sometimes you're sitting and you're doing very interesting arm movements a lot, but what you're doing is you're balancing your system. For example, tomorrow I'm going to begin a women's yoga series, and I really wanted to talk about it a little bit because we're going to begin with the thyroid, which is often in the throat when you're needing to speak your truth and your empowerment. Guess what? Your thyroid is the organ that's correlated with that. So we can actually do some yoga to help stimulate that part of your body, which is wonderful. We also have lymph systems. Those of you who have had breast cancer, sadly, and you've had to go through that process, your lymph systems are very important. And so there actually is a yoga set that I will also teach tomorrow that helps you with your lymph system, helps support the tissue around your breasts. And so we're going to incorporate the two of them together and end with a meditation and a beautiful gong session, which helps to balance your nervous systems in a beautiful way. So the reason I mention all of this is that this is my commitment to women's health. I really, really believe it. And the last time I taught a set in a class that was a 4-hour creativity class where we had collage, we did yoga first. All the glands were moving in the brain. People's pituitary glands were working. They had such focus. And one of my participants said, hey, my collage creating was so much easier after yoga. So it's to support your creativity, to support your empowerment as a woman, to support your body working really well. And this is what I have committed to and I want to share. So these are San Antonio offerings that I'm talking about right now. And so anybody who is interested, if you have any questions at all, please contact me and I'd be happy to talk about it. So tomorrow at 6, we'll begin the lymph and the thyroid set, next series. And then we're going to proceed and do a adrenal fatigue set at some point too. So just look at the different weeks, see if you'd like to participate, and just experiment and see if this is a fit for you. But let's look at coral flight one more time. Hi, Emil. How are you? Glad you're here. So this is coral flight. Okay. And so if you look at it, it looks like some kind of movement is happening in the body. And, when we do a lot of pituitary work, that's what I think about when we focus on the point between the eyebrows. We're actually pinpointing a particular part of the brain, which definitely stimulates the master gland, like the pituitary gland, to get all the master hormones working correctly in the body. So that was an interesting little side note that I thought would be interesting. For women's health, look at coral flight, and look how beautiful we are when we are moving, when we can find the juicy places in, especially when things have felt dry. We go through different stages of life, stages where you go through some plateau, dry places, and usually something new wants to grow from that. Something new wants to become alive in your life. And it's often a new direction, but it can seem like this is it, but it often is not. It is just a detour, just a turn in a different direction. And so anyway, if you have any questions, let me know. I would love to have you. I also have some offerings in South Austin once a month, and that's coming up on May 18th, where we can do the 4-hour yoga and collage experience with other women as well. So please join me. And if this is something that it seems to be a fit in this part of your life right now, I'd love to have you. You can meet other awesome souls to do this awesome work together. So, blessings, blessings, blessings. And I'll see you next Thursday. Take care. Thank you.